be taking you on how to cut your turban cap. Yes, I will be taking you on how to cut your turban cap. As you can see, this is our material. This is called a scuba material. You can see it's a stretchy material. So whenever you are making your turban cap, I would advise that you get a material that is stretchy. Yes, this is what we need. We need a stretchy material. I need my design. I want to use this to beautify it. You will need your thread. You will need your hand needle. You need your hand needle for the sewing. I need my tail pull, and I also need my scissors. Now the first thing you will do is you measure your head round. The circumference of the head for almost everybody is 22 inches. So just measure your head round. You measure your head round, then you get something like 22 or 23 inches. Now fold your material into two. Fold your material into two, like I have done here. Or better still, leave it as straight as this to make it more easier for you. Measure your 22 inches, but remember there is going to be a sewing allowance, so add 1 inch to your sewing allowance to make it 24, and to make it 23. And for some people that are using 23 as their head circumference, you add 1 to it to make it 24. Now for this person I'm making this for, I'm using 23 as the head circumference for her. So I'm having plus 1 inch, then I'm having like 24 inches. Now mark out your 24. Now the length of your turban will be 12. You can make your own 15, you can make it 13 based on how you want the bag to be big. So I'm having 23 here, I'm having 24 here, remember. Then I'll measure it by 12. It's still the same thing I'm doing. I folded it into two. I want to mark where my 12 will be. Then you can add 1 each to it, or you make your own with 14. Better still, let me make my own to be 14. You can see the length is 14. Then you cut it straight down. I believe you can see what I'm doing right now. This is it by 14. Then the circumference I told you is always 24. 22, so you add your sewing allowance. You can add 2 inches sewing allowance to make it 24. So it means when you fold it into two, you are having your 12 inches. So I'm having 13 here. I want to put much allowance because I'm making it for a customer that I've not even seen. But majorly the head circumference for everybody is always 22. So it depends on who you are making it for. But to avoid mistake, I would advise that you add more, enough sewing allowance. Now we have removed the body of our turban cap. The next thing we are going to remove is the band. And on this turban, I will be making a V-shaped turban. Now I will be making a V-shaped turban. I'll be removing. Remember, the circumference of our head is 22. So I will add 2 inches to it because it will be lapping. It will make it 24 plus my sewing allowance. I will be removing 25 inches long, and the breadth will be 6 inches. Let's see if we can have our 6 inches from here. Yes, 6 inches. So it means from here, remember I told you 22 plus 2, that it will be lapping, will be 24 plus 1, that's 25. Plus sewing inches, I will be making everything to be 26 so that I can have enough allowance inside. I need 6 inches each from here. I need 6 inches each for the band. Just mark out your 6 inches. Then the length based on my head circumference person I'm making for, it will be 26 plus the sewing allowance. Remember, the hair circumference of everybody may be 22 or 23 plus sewing allowance, and the one that the front will be using to lap together. So I'm having 26 plus the sewing allowance. This is the length. So I need 6 inches wideness. This is 6 inches. I need 6 inches wideness. This is also 6 inches. You can see, try to trace out your 6 inches and make sure you are getting 6 inches round, so that by the time you are cutting out, everything will be the same. So cut it out. And see what I'm doing. Remember, this is where I have my 26. Now this is the length of the circumference of our hair. Fold it into 2. Once you fold it into 2, we'll be having something like 3 inches. Now fold it into 2, then divide this into 2. Into 2 equal parts. Now you are dividing it. Remember, I told you it's this shape. Once you divide it into 2, come to this end here. Come to this end here. Measure like 1 inches. Measure 1 inches here. Then slant it from this point to this place to make your V shape. This will be overlapping. Do the same thing for the second half you are having here. Measure your 1 inches like this. Mark it out, then slanting it from this edge to that place. Now this is what we'll be having by the time we lap the 2 edges together. This is what we'll be having. So we are going to sew from here to this place to this place, and this will give us our V shape. Watch out for the next tutorial where we'll be completing this making of